we're not just flying by the seat of our pants, but what we're doing is progress with purpose.
Welcome everyone to the CEP Weekly Buzz. I'm Tom James.
And I'm Sullivan Hogan.
This week's Buzz is in partnership with Florida Express Waste and Recycling and TV20 in a special presentation at this past Wednesday's CEP Exceptional Mornings Breakfast, as Marion County Commission Chair Kathy Bryant delivered the annual State of the County address.
Commissioner Bryant spoke to a packed house at the Riley Arts Center, providing key updates on various facets on Marion County's progress and future plans.
This year's theme, Progress with Purpose. We talked about transportation and roads, the new projects that are slated, with one of them slated to have a ribbon cutting, and that would be the 40th Avenue project that starts at 66th and 49th Avenue and pushes through to 42nd. Expecting that ribbon cutting by the end of the year. We're all excited about that. We also touched on Marion County Public Libraries, talked about our Freedom Library expansion and the exciting things that are going on there, as well as our new Silver Spring Shores Library branch that will be opening, as well as Animal Services, the new facility, and not just the new facility when it comes to Animal Services, but the changes we recently made to our animal ordinance in February of 2024. And those changes are aimed at promoting responsible pet ownership, as well as something that's extremely important, our new online licensing portal, because licensing your pet in Marion County is the law. So we're trying to make it easy for our citizens to go online, get into that portal, and make that happen. Last but not least, Marion County Fire Rescue, and the things that we're doing to ensure that we can remain fully staffed, as well as our partnership with Advent Health when it comes to our community paramedicine program. That program identified over 300 patients, and those patients are what we call frequent callers. And so we've identified them, and now we are able to help assist them in finding the services they need. So instead of calling 911, they reach out to where they need to go, which frees up our resources, not just for Marion County Fire Rescue, but also at our emergency rooms. We talked about Marion County's financial state, which is much better than it was during the Great Recession. We've come a long way. And the importance, though, of always remembering that things are a little different right now. And so we're making sure that we have the reserves we need to carry us through should we have any kind of leaner times ahead. We covered a lot of information. There will be many, many, many more opportunities for people to hear the state of the county, and we encourage them to come out and find out all of the great things that are going on in Marion County and how we're not just flying by the seat of our pants, but what we're doing is progress with purpose.
This week's episode of the Weekly Buzz is sponsored by South State Bank.
Exciting news locally. Ocala continues to be a top destination for movers.
A new report from Pods reveals that for the second year in a row, Ocala has secured the #2 spot on their list of top cities people are moving to. While Florida generally saw fewer cities on the move-in list this year, Ocala remains a strong draw, reinforcing its appeal as a desirable place to live. This continued high ranking highlights Ocala's consistent popularity in the national moving trends. That's all for this week's episode of the Weekly Buzz. I'm Sullivan Hogan.
And I'm Tom James for the Ocala CEP, the catalyst for a prosperous community.